Okay class, today we are learning two important things about verbs. First, we will learn how to identify action verbs and linking verbs. Time to explore how verbs bring sentences to life or just connect them.
On this slide, we are looking at the definitions of action verbs and linking verbs. Let's start with action verbs. An action verb tells us what someone or something is doing. It describes a specific action. This action can be something physical, like movements, or it can be something that happens in the mind, such as thoughts or feelings. In other words, action verbs show what is happening in a sentence. Now, let's look at linking verbs. A linking verb is different because it does not show an action. Instead of showing what is happening, a linking verb connects the subject to more information. This information could be about a description, a condition, or even the identity of the subject. Linking verbs act like a bridge, connecting the subject with the rest of the sentence to give it meaning. So, to put it simply, action verbs show actions or processes, while linking verbs connect the subject with information that explains or describes it. Both are important, but they work in different ways in a sentence.
Today I'm gonna present about examples of action and linking verbs. First sentence is she read an entire book in 3 days, and the action verb here is read. Next sentence we have he wrote a letter to his grandmother, and the action verb here is wrote. The third sentence is we ate dinner at a new restaurant last night, and the action verb here is ate. Example sentence of linking verb here is the flowers smell fragrant, and the linking verb here is smell. The next sentence, the food tastes delicious. The linking verb here is taste. The third sentence, she felt sick after the roller coaster, and the linking verb here is sick.
Now, let's compare action verbs and linking verbs side by side. We'll start with the meaning. Action verbs show an action. They tell us what is happening in the sentence. For example, if someone runs or writes, those are the action being carried out. Meanwhile, linking verbs are different. They don't show action. Instead, they show a condition or a description. Linking verbs tell us more about the subject's state or quality, like is, feels, or looks. Next is the function. Action verb function to tell us what the subject does. For example, she runs to school every day. The verb run tell us what the subject she is doing. Linking verbs, on the other hand, function to tell us what the subject is or how the subject feels or looks like. For instance, in she is tired after school, the verb is connects the subject she to the description tired. Now, let's move to the sentence structure. When we use action verbs, they are often followed by an object, something that receives the action. For example, he writes a letter. The verb write is the action, and a letter is the object. But with linking verbs, the verb is followed by a complement. Usually, this complement is a noun or an adjective that gives more information about the subject. For example, the soup smells delicious. The verb smells connect the subject soup with the adjective delicious. Though, if we put it all together and to understand it more clearly, action verbs show what the subject does and are usually followed by an object, while linking verbs show what the subject is or feels and are usually followed by a complement.
Let's start with practice task with action verb. 1. Mia always in the morning at the park. 2. Adam in his journal every night before going to sleep. 3. My mother always delicious meals. 4. Me and my friends sometimes badminton in the evening. 5. They in the pool during the summer. So, this is the answer. Our second practice task with linking verb. Identify the linking verb. 1. She is excited. 2. She looks beautiful in that dress. 3. This soup tastes spicy. 4. I am very tired today. 5. He's being very quiet today. Now, let's look at the answer.
Today we looked at two types of verbs, action verbs and linking verbs. In summary, action verbs show what someone or something is doing, while linking verbs connect the subject to more information. Remember to watch for these verbs when you read and use them carefully when you write. That's all for today's lesson. See you next time.